Yo, what's up, guys? Back with another trade recap over the trade I took today on the mini NQ, or sorry, the mini ES. Um, Pretty good trade, pretty good setup. Didn't have news today, so I wasn't worried about not having to or having to wait to take the trade. But uh, my bias was right. Unfortunately, I got stopped out before it continued higher, but we'll get into that. And yeah, let's go. All right, so going into today, you can see that we took out the sell side during the 7:30 news, and then just during 7:45 for whatever, or 7:49 for whatever reason, we just shot up, took out these two draws of liquidity. Sorry, took these two draws of liquidity, and then kind of just started chopping after. We can see that market opened right here at this blue candle, and actually we get a nice manipulation move. We actually get an SMT here on NQ. This would have been a good entry point. But what ends up happening after is that now that we kind of took out these like range lows from over here, I'm kind of wanting to see price move higher and just see if we can at least rebalance into equilibrium of this or take out this 30 or this 8:30 candle that market opened. So or basically the session's high. That's the best way to explain it. And so yeah, so we sweep out the sell side, and what also made me have a pretty good bullish bias was just we get a bullish SMT on the 1 minute, and right after we get the SMT, we create an order block, and then we kind of chop around in this fair value gap. But after we chop around in the fair value gap, we see that we get a market structure shift and then tapped into this BPR. Although we had a BPR above, I was pretty confident that the SMT was going to push us higher. And so whenever we were traced back into equilibrium and this fair value gap, ended up taking a long right there. Uh, Pretty good risk to reward too. We got like a 5R. And then first TP was this right here. And this is where I think I went wrong. Maybe I'm gonna have to keep a tab on this and look through my other trades and kind of get an idea. But we can see here that we tap into this buy side, and immediately after getting this buy side tap, we just get huge wicks down, right? Huge wicks down, or huge candles down. And realistically, I already took partials here. This was my first TP, and I got stopped out of break even. But we see that right after we get stopped out, we continue just straight higher to my full TP. And what I was thinking was maybe I undershot my TP because the maybe this right here was supposed to be the higher TP, and the only reason or like the TP I moved my stop loss to break even, and the only reason is because I mean, of course, on this trade, if we were to tap into here and then I move my stop loss to break even, I don't get stopped out. Uh, but the other reason is because this liquidity is actually in the 2.2.5 range, and this one was not in the 2.2.5 range. It was lower than it. And so maybe I was not supposed to take out partials there and just keep my position. If I held it, would have been a banger trade. But did hold it, moved my stop loss too early. I think maybe a little preemptively. Maybe I'm just saying that because I lost the trade, but or I didn't lose the trade, but because I lost out on money on the trade. But I will start taking this into account, looking for liquidity more that's inside of it. And the only reason I chose this one was because this was, to me, a very good swing high. And so yeah, that's pretty much it. Like I said, no high time frame draws or imbalances really that I was looking for. Just looking at this and standard deviation matched up pretty well. And yeah, next time I won't. I'll look for a better first TP so my break even isn't botched. And yeah, this was a quick little video. There wasn't really much to explain other than just like key draws. I guess I could show you this here. Um, Also, standard deviation matched up very, very well. But we see here we actually get a nice um, SMT. We get a market structure shift formed in order block 2. Uh, and yeah, like this was a pretty good trade. Didn't end up taking it because this wasn't like necessarily the best. Just because we got the SMT in the setup doesn't mean I necessarily want to take it. But we see that right here would have been a good entry on the 6.8 level or whatever, and then just stops to here, full TP at the 2.255 range right here, or here because like I said. But yeah, like a good little 2R trade. Didn't really take it. Risk reward was there for me too, and I just didn't think that was gonna be the entire move for today. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I knew we were gonna come back up and take these highs. Um, we actually got an SMT with ES. This would have been a pretty good trade to take. Got an SMT here. Oh, got another little baby SMT here. Yeah, so that's pretty much it. Like I said, very, very quick recap. Standard deviation, broke outside of the range, was looking for these highs to get taken out. And yeah, thank y'all for watching.